don't change your rabbit. The power of focus. The power of persistence. I believe these are powerful ingredients of success, but just how powerful they are was brilliantly brought to life on a memorable trip to China. In an auditorium packed to the gills with young Chinese entrepreneurs, mostly of the online variety, I had the privilege of listening to Jack Ma, the charismatic founder of the world's largest B2B portal, Alibaba.com. Jack used to be an English teacher in Beijing. His proficiency in the language meant that he was much in demand when trade delegations came into mainland China or when groups of Chinese businessmen went over to the US to seek trade opportunities. Jack saw firsthand two phenomena at work. One, the Chinese businessmen, despite their ignorance of the English language, had a lot to offer and seemed capable of taking on the world. Two, the emerging medium of the internet seemed to hold the potential to take China to the world like nothing else could. Putting the two together, Jack roped in 18 friends who shared his vision. And thus was born Alibaba.com in Jack's apartment in Guangzhou. He rode the initial euphoria. He survived the bust. And along the way, Alibaba.com gobbled up Yahoo in China. Now, Jack presides over a hugely successful business. When Alibaba went public in 2007, it was a spectacular debut on the Hong Kong Stock Exchange, and the initial public offering was the second largest for any internet company in the world, behind only Google. What's Jack's advice to budding internet entrepreneurs? What's his formula for success? Like the man himself, his advice too is simple. Believe in your dream and believe in yourself. Do it because you want to do it, not because the investor wants you to do it, not because other people want you to do it. Don't give up the dream. Do whatever you can to make sure you are getting close to your dream every day. Find good people, get your customers to love you, and stick to that. Learn quickly and learn from others the tactics and the skills, but don't change your dream. Don't change your dream. Jack then illustrated the power of focus. In 2000, I said that if there are 9 rabbits running around and you want to catch one, focus only on one. If you try to catch them all, you may end up with none. If the rabbit you're chasing proves elusive, change your tactics, but don't change the rabbit. Just stick to it. There are so many opportunities, you cannot catch all of them. Get one first, put it in your pocket, then catch the others. Powerful advice that. Often, we're guilty of getting tempted by multiple opportunities, and in trying to grab them all, we end up with nothing. The first challenge for most of us lies in not choosing which rabbit to catch. Setting clear goals is the key to starting on the journey to success. Next, we get distracted by other rabbits hopping about and lose our focus. Next, we get distracted by other rabbits hopping about and lose our focus. Think of all the diversifications that made robust corporates shift focus from their core strengths to flirt with new ideas, which led to their underperformance. If you lived in Gujarat in the 1980s, you would have grown up savoring the unique flavors of Vadilal ice cream. You could have sworn it was the world's best ice cream, capable of becoming the biggest and the best ice cream brand in the world. Did Vadilal get there? Well, not quite. Along the way, Vadilal saw that processed, ready-to-eat foods would be a big category in India. Good insight. So they got in there and chased the rabbit. Then, with the dawn of liberalization in India, they figured that dealing in forex could be a big business idea. So they chased that rabbit too. Then real estate, a booming sector. That was rabbit number 4. And then chemicals. Vadilal just chased too many rabbits for their own good. Vadilal ice creams are still very yummy and the business still rather small. Even when we focus on one rabbit, our inability to catch it pushes us quickly, too quickly sometimes, to chase other rabbits. We lack persistence. We give up too soon. When I see bright young people quit jobs in a jiffy because they aren't climbing the ladder quickly enough, it makes me cry. I wish they knew and heeded Jack's words. Change tactics, don't change the rabbit. As I watched Jack on stage, consummate showman, local hero, global leader, speaking extempore to the massive audience, I too was awed. Then I saw something else that made a huge impact. 2 seats away from me was a young lad. Never quite figured why, but Chinese tend to look younger than their age. Hanging on to every word of Jack's, scribbling every little nugget, making copious notes. Don't see that too often in any gathering elsewhere in the world. the world better watch out. With their native intelligence, their willingness to learn, their ability to slog, their determination to succeed, and with leaders like Jack showing the way, China's businessmen look set to conquer the world. They know which rabbit they want to catch. Do you? Identify the rabbit you want to catch and focus only on that one. If you try and catch them all, you may end up with none. If the rabbit proves elusive, change your tactics, but don't change the rabbit.